Prime Minister Narendra Modi returns home after his successful 5-day visit to Malaysia and Singapore. Terming his visit as a very productive one, Prime Minister says reforms are happening in a big way in India to transform its system. Heart sells India as a prime investment destination. FDI in India has galloped by over 40% since Modi government took over last year. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says world now sees India not as a market but as an equal partner worthy of collaboration. Says with its newfound strengths, India now sees world in the eyes. Parliament's winter session will start from 26th of November and go on till 23rd of December. The government would be keen to pass GST bill, which would then need to be ratified by at least half the states for it to be rolled out by the stipulated date of 1st of April 2016. The session comes after the largely unproductive monsoon session, which saw very little business due to constant disruptions by a stubborn opposition. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Barack Obama will be meeting on the sidelines of the Paris Conference on climate change next week. The meeting with Prime Minister Modi is Obama's only third bilateral schedule so far. His first one is with China's Xi Jinping, leader of the world's worst polluter, and his second is with the host François Hollande. Counting of votes for the by-elections for Lok Sabha and Legislative Assembly seats in Madhya Pradesh, Telangana, Meghalaya, Manipur and Mizoram were held on Tuesday. Telangana Rashtriya Samiti has retained the Warangal Lok Sabha seat in the by-polls with a thumping majority. In Madhya Pradesh, Congress snatched the Ratlam Lok Sabha seat from the BJP in the by-elections. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley has warned that disruptive ISIS activities could impact the world economy. He further said that what the ISI has been doing across the world in the last few months poses a new danger to the civilization and therefore its impact on global economy cannot be understated. The terrorist outfit ISIS has captured territories in Iraq and Syria and launched attacks in the Western world. Railway Minister Suresh Prabhu has said that the modernization of Indian Railways can boost the country's GDP by 2.5 to 3% over a period of time. In listing steps the government is taking for the sector's growth, he said that in last 6 months the ministry has implemented as many as 103 of the budget announcements. He also said that all the projects are awarded in a transparent manner. Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion Secretary Amitabh Kant has said that the government plans to ensure that close to 98% of the foreign investment inflows come in through the automatic route without needing any bureaucratic approval. The statement comes after the government unveiled big bang reforms earlier this month by deciding to ease rules for attracting foreign direct investment in as many as 15 sectors ranging from real estate to banking to defense to broadcasting. The country's third largest telecom service provider, Idea Cellular, will buy spectrum in Gujarat and Uttar Pradesh West from Videocon Telecommunications for 3,310 crore rupees to boost its high-speed data services. Videocon Group is looking to monetize its spectrum across most of the circles and plans to raise another 9,000 to 10,000 crore rupees from spectrum sale. Stock markets will remain closed today on account of Guru Nanak Jayanti. On Tuesday, the markets closed in red. Markets will be keenly watching the winter session of the Parliament. The winter session of the Parliament begins on Thursday and the derivative contracts expire the same day. US economic growth for the third quarter has been revised up, held by strong investment and housing building. The US Commerce Department has said that the GDP rose at an annual pace of 2.1%, not the 1.5% rate it reported last month. Consumer spending was revised down slightly, although this was offset by growth in other economic areas. With Turkey shooting down a Russian fighter plane in Syrian territory, a new obstacle has emerged in the war against ISIS terrorists in West Asia. Russian President Vladimir Putin has accused Turkey of backstabbing. NATO huddles together to tackle the new development. At least 12 officers killed and 20 others injured in a bomb attack in Tunisian presidential guard bus. Tunisian president declares state of emergency throughout the country, curfew in the capital Tunis after the terror attack. Canada's new Liberal government has said that it will resettle 10,000 Syrian refugees by the end of this year and another 15,000 by end of February. Canadian Prime Minister had wanted to resettle 25,000 refugees in Canada by December 31st but faced some pushback following the deadly attacks in Paris. The birth anniversary of first Sikh Guru, Guru Nanak Dev, is being celebrated across the country today with traditional fervour and gaiety. Several functions are being held across the country to mark the occasion. Devotees in large number are thronging Gurdwaras to pay their obeisance to the great spiritual leader.